This week's Team Talk is coming to you a day early for the simple reason that tonight is our very first prayer meeting for the quarter at 6:30 at the refinery, and I want to use this Team Talk to call you to come and be a part of it, to be a part of our prayer for this quarter and for the foreseeable future. And so you might ask the question, why? Why should you? Well, for so many reasons. Here are a couple off the top of my head in no particular order. Number one, when you do come to prayer meeting, you're making a statement. You're coming and declaring in the physical and the spiritual that the kingdom of God matters and that you're prepared to organize your life, even when it's inconvenient, around the things of God's kingdom and His church and what He's doing in and through His church. Number two, it's a statement of unity. When God's people come and they gather together on a Sunday or at a moment like this, at a prayer meeting, when there is a gathering of God's people, it's a picture of unity. And so there's a unity of discipleship, there's a unity of vision, there's a unity of community. And in a fragmented, broken, isolated world, this is a unique thing that comes and makes a massive statement. More than that, God comes and presences Himself where there is unity like this. Number three, it is a thing of discipleship. When you come to prayer meeting, you are being discipled, you are being made into Christ, you are being turned and shaped more and more into Christ likeness. And so there's a discipleship that happens in the prayers you pray, that are being prayed. When you come and prioritize this time, you're being discipled through that. The people that you're praying with, you don't even know it, but they're discipling you. And so there's a discipleship that happens. Number four, there is power in our prayers. I don't know if you realize that your prayers are incredibly powerful, not because of you or because of the one who prays them, but because of the one who answers them. And so there's a story of Hudson Taylor on his way to China, and there is a wind blowing, pushing the ship he's on towards the rocks, and everyone, the sailors, the captains, are all fearing for their lives. And he says, "Don't worry, I'll go and pray, the wind will turn." And half an hour later, something like that, the wind turns, and his prayers are answered. Why? Because God answers our prayers, and our prayers are powerful. Number five, because your presence matters. When you come to prayer meeting, you need to know that your presence matters. When you come, you're helping build a crowd, and a crowd builds crowds. And when you come, you make it easier for other people to come. Other people that otherwise wouldn't come would come as a result of you being there, and they will be discipled. They will be drawn into the story of New Gen as a result of being there, as a result of you being there. Your presence matters. And finally, we need to do it for our kids. We need to come and bring our kids along. Your kids are more than welcome to come and to join us and to be a part of prayer meeting. And I want to urge you and encourage you. And so I saw a video recently of a guy standing on stage holding his kid in his arm, and he was receiving some kind of award or something, and everyone was clapping for him, and all of a sudden his kid started clapping. And then he said, "Okay, everyone stop." And they stopped. And then he said, "Okay, clap again." And as they clapped again, the kid started clapping. And then he made the statement, he said, "This is so important that you see that your actions come and influence the next generation. And they don't even know why they're doing it, but they will mimic, they will copy you. And so for the sake of your kids, bring them along. They don't even know what they're doing, but you're instilling in them a rhythm, a pattern, a value set that they will carry with them into the future." And so these are just some of the reasons why you should come and prioritize prayer. Come and join us tonight. I'd love to see you there.